my name is Tia, for those of you who don't know. First things first, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched my first ever video. I told myself that if I get like 5 views, I'd be so happy. So as you can imagine, I'm really well chuffed. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's watched it, retweeted it, commented, given feedback, reposted, and just giving me support. It's meant like more than you can even imagine, so thank you so much. Now, speaking of support, today's video is actually going to be like supportive friends, being creative and wanting support and all that stuff. So if you are a creative, you probably can relate to this video, and if you're not, I don't know, you might actually be able to learn something from this video, so keep on watching. Okay, so if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I am a creative, I'm a content creator, whatever. I have been producing content, not necessarily consistently, which is not great, but I've been producing content for like past, let's just say 4 years. Like when I started uni, which was in 2018. No, what? I graduated in 2018. Sorry, I started uni in 2015, 2016. So I've been, yeah, producing content for like the past 4 years. Basically, I delivered a voiceover for a news channel, an Afrobeat entertainment news channel. It was strictly online. Actually, it was on YouTube, to be fair. And it was my first time ever producing any sort of content. And as you can imagine, I was very excited. I'd put so much effort into it, and I was like, yeah, this is it. Yeah, I was just oh god, I was just so excited to share it around with my friends. I sent a link to everyone. Hi guys, my name is Tia, and I'll be presenting the latest updates in UK Afro news. Afrobeat artist Sona has recently been released from prison, and in his own words, is back in full effect. I sent to mom, sent to all my friends, uni friends, my closest friends, whatever, expecting something. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting something. And then my closest friends didn't really react the way I expected to. They didn't engage with it, didn't even they blanked it, to be honest with you. They actually blanked my mess. I was like, guys, please check out, you know when you do the broadcast on WhatsApp or whatever, like, hi everyone, please check out this video I did for Afro blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, sending it to all my contacts as you do, or as you would think you do. Anyway, I did that, and I just didn't get really any response from anyone. I didn't get really a response from my closest friends. And guys, when I tell you, that rattled me for weeks. As I said, first piece of content, I'm like a baby in this thing at this point, so I'd not produced anything ever, so this was like a big deal to me. And so I just expected, I think I don't know, I expected my friends to at least engage with the content, and yeah, I expected a positive reaction, but I got blanked. Guys, when I tell you, I was rattled for weeks. From when I didn't hear anything back from my friends, and I was like, guys, did you see the video? Like,
yeah, saw the video.
Oh, what do you think of it?
Yeah, it was good.
I was just like, excuse me, like, why am I having to prompt you? I don't know what response I wanted, but that definitely wasn't it. So I was just like, F this, F everybody, me, myself and I, you know,
born alone, die alone, nobody's got my back, they'll see when I'm successful.
You know, I don't know if it's just me, but you ever get in those moods where someone does you dirty, someone violates you, blah blah blah, and it's like, and so guys, I wish I could explain to you how rattled I was. I was rattled for weeks, to the point my friend Shantae, shout out to Shantae, I doubt she'll remember this, but Shantae, she said to me,
Tia, you have to let this go.
Because honestly, oh my god, honestly, I was pissed off, like, with my friends. Like, I was like, I'm on my way to the big league and you're not going to support me. Like, what is actually I just couldn't believe it. But obviously that was about 3 years 4 or 5 years ago. So at the time, guys, I can't lie to you, it devastated me. But in hindsight, oh my god, it was really good that that happened, because obviously I went through my phase. I was like, F everybody, F this, F that, F them, F this, F that. Once that was done, I healed, and in hindsight it's been amazing, because now I'm producing content on a more regular basis. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes people don't support sometimes my friends don't support my stuff, and well, I say support, but we'll get into that a bit later. But sometimes they don't necessarily engage with it, like not to my knowledge anyway. And it's no water off of my nose, no, it's no water off a duck's back, but it's no skin off my nose, because I've been through that situation years and years ago, and I'm so glad it happened. You may be watching this, and you may be like in the midst of like your creative journey and producing content, and I don't know, perhaps something like that has happened to you, where you feel like your friends were gonna go hard for you, you know what I'm saying, and support you, and you just weren't pleased with the reaction. I just want to say that there's various reasons why your friends might not support you and your content and your work. One of them being the fact that they might not actually be your target audience, like they might not be your consumer or whatever. So everyone has like content, things they enjoy. Like someone might enjoy I'm trying to think of an example. Basically, if we use my podcast for example, I understand that a lot of my friends probably won't listen to it, won't necessarily enjoy it, because it's not going to be for everyone. Like my podcast is Tia Talks podcast, by the way, cheeky little plug. It is a platform for black and brown women to talk about their daily experiences and issues prevalent in their communities. So that's like chronic illness, Islamophobia, what else, sexism, misogyny, all those sorts of things. And as you can imagine, not everyone wants to consume that type of content, and you have to understand and you have to realize that's okay. Like me, for example, you'll probably learn this in time, but I like to make, I guess what you'd call informative content, or personal development content based on personal development. Not everyone enjoys watching that, not everyone wants to hear about that. That is absolutely fine, and your friends are going to be some of those people that just don't work with your content, and that's just what it is. For example, I like to make content about personal development, as I said, but I don't really like to watch content that's just about like girls versus boys, you know, the very popular content. I'm not always a fan of that. So like what boys like, what girls like, they're not my favorite type of videos, and so I don't necessarily consume that content. So if I had a friend who is making that type of content, yeah, I could retweet and I could share it and I could like and I could blah blah and I could comment. But if I'm not the person who likes that type of stuff, it's not genuine. And I think we have to, as a content creator, you just have to understand that your friends are not necessarily going to be your target audience. They're not necessarily going to be your consumers, and that is okay. With that being said though, do or should your friends still kind of engage with your content in some type of way? As in, should your friends retweet it regardless of whether they like it or not? Should they? I don't know. That's me personally, just because of the type of person I am. I would, because that's just the type of person I am. So my best friend might have content about boys versus girls, uni stuff, blah blah blah. I might not like that content, but best believe I'm going to retweet it. I'm going to retweet every time I see it. I'm going to comment, I'm going to like, I'm going to subscribe. What I'd probably also do is I would share it to people I know that like that content. Like that is one thing you can do. If you don't like that, if you don't like your friend's content, and it's not necessarily because of the quality of it, but you're just not the type of person who likes that type of content, why not share it to people who you know do like that content? As I was asking though, should your friends still engage with your content in other ways, in terms of retweeting, posting it, blah blah? I don't know, and I want to pose that question to you guys watching. So please do comment and let me know what you think in terms of that. However, as I said, I'm just that type of person who I know how much courage it takes to create content and put yourself out there, and how nerve-wracking it can be. So regardless, I'm gonna support my friend. I'm gonna retweet. Even sometimes, like, my friend might write an article or my friend might produce a video, I might not watch it all, but I'll still share it. Whether that's a good thing, bad thing, I don't know. Yeah, so another reason why your friends might not engage in your content is because they're not creatives. Like, if sometimes you might be the only creative in your circle, and best believe your friends, they just, unless they physically see it with their own eyes, they're not going to understand how much effort goes into creating your content. And even if they do, they're not going to understand, like, to put yourself out there. Oh my god, it is so scary, so nerve-wracking, so anxiety inducing. It's scary stuff. So obviously, naturally, as a human being,
what, bro, what are you talking about, man?
Putting yourself out there, in response, it would be nice to get some sort of comfort, to be told you're doing a good job, to get that reassurance. But if your friends sometimes, they're not going to understand how much bravery it took you to put yourself out there. It just doesn't click for them if they're not a creative sometimes, and that's why they might not engage with your content. Hopefully though, if you're not creative and you're watching this video, I feel like I'm doing a lot with my hands because I just want everyone to see my nails. But anyway, yeah, if you are not a creative and you're watching this video, I don't know why you're watching it, but we can always learn. Every day is an opportunity to learn. Hopefully you'll watch this video and be a bit more understanding towards your creative friends, and understand, like, just how much your engagement means to them. And when I say engagement, I've said it 100 times already, but I mean liking, commenting, subscribing, reposting. Not your friend will never get tired of you reposting their content. The gratitude, like, it's just, it means a lot. And one thing you can really do is give feedback and comment. So, and I don't mean just a generic comment like, oh, great video, great article. We love those, we appreciate those, and shout out to those who have commented that on my YouTube video. I'm very grateful, thank you. But I mean, like, if you could give like specifics and say, this was a great article, it really resonated with me, you know, it really opened my eyes as well, I didn't realize XYZ happens. Or for example, a lot of my friends commented on my YouTube video and they said that I came across like this and I seemed really real and authentic, and that, it meant the world to me, because I was like, self-doubt was kicking me in my face when it came to posting my first video, because I just, as I said, it's nerve-wracking. And I feel, as much as I've created content, whether that's a podcast, blah blah blah, blogs, blah blah blah, you taking your time out to actually give someone feedback and tell them that you like their content, you don't know what effect it's having on that person. I think there was like a point where I thought, let me not even post this video. I was so scared. That's why I thought if I have 5 views it's fine, because I was expecting no one to like my content at all. I thought I looked dead. I thought I looked dead. I thought my backdrop, my setting looked dead and cheap, and I was just comparing myself to big YouTubers. You know how they have the crushed velvet and they have the marble, and I just thought, oh my god, and they have the plants in the background, and I just started comparing myself to people. I thought I came across really boring as well. So when people were saying, oh my god, you come across authentic and real, like, that kind of feedback, it does wonders. It can do wonders for someone's self-confidence. And as a friend, why wouldn't you
I promise, like, and
but anyway, as a friend or as someone who admires someone else, why wouldn't you want someone to be confident in their craft, especially if you think it's good? Like, I think I might do a separate video on this, like complimenting people and stuff like that in the future. But I feel like we need to speak positivity a lot more. If you see someone make something good or produce something good and you like it, please let that person know, because as much as we want to say we don't care about what this person says, we don't care about what that person says, human beings, human nature, we do like some sort of reassurance. And why wouldn't we? If I'm breaking my back spending 15 hours 20 hours on a piece of content, of course I'm gonna wanna of course I'm gonna want a little something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna want a compliment. It's the truth. Yeah, so that is just my 2 cents for today that no one asked for. But yes, moral of the story is,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
okay, so when it comes to this YouTube thing, I'm still very much a novice. I'm still very much a beginner, and so there were a few points that I wanted to mention that I forgot, which I'm really sorry about, but I really wanted to include them because I feel like they're important. So whilst I do that, please enjoy this lovely stock footage. Okay, so your friend might not support you online, but they might support you offline in real life, which is just as valuable and important. They might plug you for opportunities. They might promote your work in real life. Just because you can't see it happening online doesn't mean it's not happening. Also, your friend might not be supporting you because they're not really your friend, they don't like you, and they're fake. And if that is the case, then
You need to cut it.
if you're going to take anything away from this video, it's that don't kill yourself over people. That sounds very light, but don't kill yourself over people not supporting you. Literally focus all your energy into the people who are supporting you and who are taking the time out of their day to comment on your stuff, comment and engage with your work. Because why on earth would you want forced, ungenuine support? Focus on the real supporters. Forget the non-supporters. Do your thing, elevate, get better, and then... Anyway, that was my 2 cents that no one asked for, but I hope that you watching this found this useful. If you did, please comment, like and subscribe, and I will be back with a video real soon. Bye.